So, fighter of the year, ladies and gentlemen, we've talked about this topic in my channel before, but I think that it's important for us to revisit it because it's not being said enough. Ilia Topuria should have won MMA Fighter of the Year at the MMA Awards, and for some reason they gave it to Alex Pereira. I mean, we all know why. You know, he's a company guy. You know, he's being super active this year. He saved UFC 304. So obviously they gave it to Alex Pereira, and plus the MMA awards, they need the people's support. So I think they went out and just, you know, did the popularity thing, and they gave it to Alex Pereira so people could just tune in to watch. If I'm just being completely freaking honest, even though I think that Ilia Topuria definitely should have won MMA Fighter of the Year. But let's go ahead and talk about it. So Alex Pereira, in my honest opinion, doesn't have nearly as good as a resume as Ilia Topuria this year. Let's just go ahead and be honest about that. It's not his fault that he's beating bums, but he's beating bums. You know, the light heavyweight division is a division that only has 30 something fighters, and half of them are ranked. You know, so we automatically have a bottleneck issues where there's ranked fighters that are facing off against ranked fighters, and they lose, and they pretty much stay in the same spot. Like Anthony Smith is one of those fighters that definitely should not be freaking ranked, and for some reason he is. You know, contrary to the featherweight division, you know, Ilia Topuria beat the who's who of the featherweight division. He beat Max Holloway and Alexander Volkanovski. And I'm not just talking about current era, I'm talking about in general. Those are the two, you know, pretty much the two best fighters, arguably top three, you know, even best fighters in the featherweight division, period. You know, and Ilia Topuria put them out, you know. Can't really say the same about Alex Pereira, if I'm just being honest, man. Alex Pereira beat who? Jiri Prochazka. This guy freaking fights with his hands down. I've never seen anything like this, ladies and gentlemen. He uses his face to block shots, and that's absolutely incredible. You know, shout out to whoever is coaching him, because this guy has an incredible defensive technique that I mean, I don't really see anybody else using, you know. And sometimes it works, right? Like in the Alexander Rakic fight, you know, he was able to block a lot of punches with his face and somehow won that fight. And then sometimes he gets laid out, like the fight that he had against Alex Pereira in the first time around. And then obviously the most recent fight where he just got knocked out. Anyways, his other fight was against Jamal Hill. Jamal Hill crosses his feet going to the right, and he's a southpaw, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, I mean, he beat Khalil Roundtree, a fighter that's not even in the top 5. And arguably enough, you know, Khalil Roundtree looked decent against Alex Pereira in the first couple of rounds. You know, I honestly don't think that those wins grant Alex Pereira to be the best fighter of the year. If I'm just being honest, let's go ahead and talk about this down in the comment section below. I don't think that active or activity should get you fighter of the year. I think that the best wins should get you fighter of the year, and it's not even a debate. Ilia Topuria has the best wins this year against someone like Alex Pereira. But look, I'm not the MMA awards. I'm gonna go ahead and talk to you guys straight up like how it is. Ilia Topuria deserved to win, and he got snubbed, and I know why the MMA awards did it. Like I said, they follow the popularity route, you know, and obviously they need a lot of the people's support, so they gave it to Alex Pereira, the obvious pick, because Alex Pereira, obviously company guy, and he pretty much saved UFC 304. I don't think that that should grant you fighter of the year, but hey, you know, I'm not part of the MMA awards, but I understand why they did it. Now, with that being said, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Who do you guys think is the fighter of the year? You know, if you guys want to go ahead and argue about it, I'm down to argue. We go back and forth in the comments. As always, it's a pleasure. Peace out and have a good one.